Hello YouTube, and welcome to my awesome Blackness channel, or ABC for short. My name is Mighty, and on this platform I'm going to explore the awesomeness of our black people. That's right, whether you're big or small, celebrity or civilian, anywhere in the world, if you're awesome, you're featured here. And for this video, I'm going to switch it up a little. Okay, so this isn't one of the major characters I alluded to in my last video. See, while still on the high of editing and finally uploading, I was ready to tackle the first one head on. And so, like all my videos' humble beginnings, I pulled up a blank Google Doc and let my fingers do the talking. When all of a sudden I had a massive creator's block. Not entirely, but just for that person specifically. Maybe I weighed the magnitude of doing them justice and I just wasn't really ready, but I was still in a creative space to work, not to be wasted on a meme video because I got plenty of them. In any case, I am fortunate enough to have this person patiently waiting for me to highlight. And with that said, it's time to pull out this, albeit scripted rambling, and get on with it. Kalifa Wilson is best known as an American Idol contestant with a powerful story about overcoming adversity through the power of faith. Although she was able to make it to Hollywood, anyone who is a fan of the show knows she didn't take the highest honor, nor did she even make it to the top 20. However, much like DYC, another subject I was serendipitously inspired to highlight, it turned out to be about the moment to capture the attention of as many eyes and ears possible so that they could witness the genesis of something great. And as for KaiTheSinger, as she is affectionately called, hers is a humble story, as humble as they come. If nothing else, she serves as inspiration for those whose beginnings seem hopeless. Here's another fun fact. Apparently Kai auditioned for America's Got Talent but didn't make it, which according to her, almost discouraged her enough not to audition for anything else. Good thing she had a change of heart. Born in 2000 from Kingstree, South Carolina, Kai is one of 8 siblings and was essentially homeless as a kid, living in shelters, hotels, and even in her car at one point. Suffice to say, she had a hard childhood, but she said she didn't realize it was such a struggle until later. It might be because of a strong foundation in her faith, which served as the basis for her resolve, among other things. Not only is she an avid singer, but she also plays the guitar and piano, which made her a hot commodity back in her hometown, singing in her church among other places. In fact, it was her church that made sure she had the resources to make it to the auditions in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the fated one in Louisville, Kentucky, where she sang in front of Katy, Bryan, and Lionel Richie. Kai started out playing her guitar, and her voice was robust and soulful, albeit a little shaky. However, she took to the piano to sing My Girl, and it was enough to bring Katy to tears. "You have such a beautiful soul," Perry told her. "When you got on the piano, you evolved before our eyes." "I don't know how kids like you pony up and make it here," Bryan said. "Just hearing you sing with the real life in there, you can do 2 chords and move mountains." And then Richie added, "You are here today for a reason and a purpose. God can only do for you what he can do through you." Again, we all know the rest of the story, but Kai, in her own words, didn't take it too hard. Maybe God has another plan. She also affirmed that her journey is just starting and opportunities have already come knocking as, quote, music producers and stuff, they reached out to me, and then like everybody wants to sign contracts. A word of advice, little sis, proceed with caution. Keep day ones with you who will be bold enough to tell you no when appropriate, and, in the words of Professor William David Chappelle III,
paying your price.
So what makes her awesome is apparent. We are all fortunate enough to be in the front row seat to witness this woman's rise. I personally cannot wait to see what she does from here. Kai, if you're hearing this somehow, just know that you don't have to take the crown to become famous, wealthy, and highly decorated. As demonstrated in past seasons of that show, even those who place lower than the top 3 can surpass all of them in status. So just keep it moving. You're young, have already conquered a lot, and this is just the first season of your life. I tell you, her series is gonna be awesome. Okay, so thanks for watching, y'all. You know the funny thing about this person? I was doing research on Tupac Mosley, and at the time I couldn't remember his last name, so I put in Homeless Teen before I put in Tupac, which took me on a whole nother tangent because all I saw was Tupac Shakur. Which, funny thing, side note, and I'm about to ramble a little bit, when I put in her name, her entire name, in the search bar, guess what came up? It's crazy. But whatever. I did all of this, and then I just put in Homeless Teen, and that's when I came across her story. So I kept the tab up ever since, and I knew I was going to highlight her somewhere down the line. You know what? Now that I think about it, this may have helped me get in the mood to tackle one of the big fish I reeled in, so here I go. Wish me luck as I put the materials together, and I hope I deliver at least one of them by Black Friday. In the meantime, if you like what you've seen, keep the love coming the best way you know how, by liking and sharing. Get more people to like, share, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you know when I'll drop another nugget. And until then, stay awesome.